Your savings account is betraying you. You did the responsible thing. Every month, you moved money into savings. $100 here, $200 there. You stopped eating out. You skipped vacations. You told yourself this is the right move. And after one full year, your bank rewarded you with $50 in interest. The problem is not that you are not saving. The problem is your money is not working. You are working. So what is the difference between people who stay broke while saving and people who actually build wealth? One word: investing. Today, I'm going to walk you through the exact step-by-step path to turn your savings into investments, without panic and without risking everything you worked for. Let's start with something most people never think about. Saving and investing are two completely different jobs. Saving protects your money. Investing grows your money. Same $10,000. 1% interest in savings after 20 years gives you $12,000. 10% return in investments after 20 years gives you $67,000. Same money, completely different life. And here is the part nobody talks about. The biggest wealth gap is not between people who spend and people who save. It is between people who save and people who invest. So why do most people never make the switch? It is not math. It is psychology. Money in a savings account feels safe. You can see it. It does not move. It does not drop 5% on a random Tuesday afternoon. But investments move, sometimes up, sometimes down, and that feeling scares most people away forever. Here is how you make the transition the right way, step by step. Step 1. Build a real emergency fund first. 3 to 6 months of living expenses sitting in cash. This money does not get invested, ever. This is your protection layer. Job loss, medical emergency, car breakdown. This fund exists so that when life hits you, you do not have to touch your investments. Because the number one reason people panic sell their investments is because they needed the cash too soon. Step 2. Separate your money into 2 buckets mentally. Bucket 1 is safety money. Bucket 2 is growth money. Safety money does not move. Growth money is allowed to go up and down because its only job is to grow over time. This single mental shift removes most of the anxiety around investing. Step 3. Start small. You do not need thousands of dollars to begin. Many platforms let you start with $50 or $100. The goal at first is not profit. The goal is building the habit, because habits compound just like money does. Step 4. Keep it simple. This is where most beginners destroy themselves. They jump straight into day trading, options, crypto speculation. The boring truth is that simple investments almost always beat complicated ones over time. Index funds track the entire stock market. Instead of betting on one company, you are invested in hundreds at once. Lower risk, automatic diversification, long-term growth. Warren Buffett himself has said repeatedly that low-cost index funds are the best choice for most investors. Step 5. Stay consistent and let time do the heavy lifting. Here is what that looks like in real numbers. $300 a month invested, 8% average annual return. After 25 years, you have $285,000, but you only put in $90,000. The other $195,000 was created entirely by compounding. Your money made money while you slept. Now, you are probably thinking, what if the market crashes right after I start investing? Market crashes are normal. They have happened dozens of times in history, and every single time, the market recovered and went higher. Here is the counterintuitive truth. When markets drop, your monthly investment buys more shares at lower prices, which means when the market recovers, you come out ahead. This is why experienced investors do not panic during downturns. They are thinking in decades, not days. So here is the complete path. Build your 3 to 6 month emergency fund first. Separate your money into safety and growth buckets. Start investing small amounts consistently. Choose simple, long-term investments like index funds. Stay disciplined and give compounding the time it needs. Saving gives you stability. Investing gives you freedom. The earlier you combine both, the more powerful your financial future becomes. One action for today. Check if your emergency fund is ready. If it is, you are already ready to invest. Drop a comment below. Are you still in the saving stage, or have you already started investing? I read every single one. And subscribe, because next video I am breaking down exactly where and how to make your very first investment.